Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. And in order to make this evening a bit more entertaining for you guys, we are bringing you the range duels. Yes, this is going to be the battle of the streamers, where the content creators and streamers of Bangladesh compete and flaunt their gaming skills. Range duels is brought to you by Range, where you can compete, flaunt, and grow as a gamer. Range will be launching pretty soon. And so we're going to be keeping our eyes open. So should you, ladies and gentlemen. And if you ask where, it's definitely gonna be on the socials of Range. Subscribe to this YouTube channel for upcoming event streams, and obviously, so follow the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for the updated news. I'm your host, Christian, and joining me today is gonna be my friend Notorious on the fight of the streamers. Well, as far as I know, Notorious, the game today is gonna be between Team Borderlux and Team Kayum actually. What's gonna be your thoughts about that?
I mean, this is the very first match of this tournament, and these are all streamers and well-known streamers. These are not competitive players, but some of them consist of competitive players. But let's see how this goes out. I mean, I have no clue what to expect as this is the very first match, as already said. So that's my 2 cents on this.
Absolutely. Considering these players, well, as you mentioned, they are not competitive players, every single one of them. But we have talented people here. They have their individual fan bases, and obviously, people love their content. And obviously, as they have their talents, we just want to see how much of it that can be used. And I'm pretty sure you guys, the viewers especially, you're going to be supporting your favorite streamer and content creators so that they can take this map in their favor. And from our side, we'll try our best to entertain you guys and guide you through the matchup. And I think the game itself is going to be hosted on the map of Ascent. So I'm not going to be taking any predictions here, Notorious, because these guys, well, they're just playing together to have fun in the long run. So definitely strategies are not gonna be an issue. But I do see Borderlocks Gaming was the team who won the toss and they choose to attack on Ascent. So I really want to know how much they have built up with the team compositions after the
I
bids
think
of range.
Borlux is
So
defending, Christo.
is it? I mean, that was the information. Oh, okay. So I think that was an admin's fault, but no worries. I guess that is gonna be what it is. But definitely, after the bids, I'm pretty sure the players have built some kind of a chemistry to compete against each other, and I think this is gonna be one heck of a matchup in the long run.
Well, let's see how the match plays out. And the match has not started yet. Seems like we are still waiting for it to start. But once the match does start, we will see what happens there. So we'll just be waiting for the match to
Yeah,
start.
exactly. But for now, you can already see. Well, actually, I forgot to mention the star players of the game. So we're gonna be having For Real from the side of Borderlocks Gaming. That is gonna be the founder of Dead eSports, if I'm not wrong. We also have Banglawash, a very famous streamer from Savers eSports. So definitely, that is a very well, actually, I can also see Aggressive, my friend, available on the roster of Team Borderlocks, but I guess he is not available today, or maybe he is playing. But I think Rehab is his ID after all. So that's gonna be there. And then from the side of Kayum Gaming, we're gonna be having Ripples, who is a very famous Fortnite content creator. And oh, wait a second. My old friend Zox is also gonna be the Shafin. He's also a content creator. He used to stream for Demo Sports back in the day, and not to mention a very star player from the side of LRX, XCL actually, Hermione. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for this guy, Notorious, because I know he is a dangerous Sova player. And speak of the devil, he's also locking on the Sova. So I'm pretty sure a lot of shock dart skills are gonna be popping out. And speaking of the agent selections, you can already see it on your screen. And now we're gonna be heading into the game. Let's see which team is gonna be having that upper hand. Is it gonna be Team Kayum Gaming or is it gonna be Warlocks Gaming?
Well, the match is about to start, and we can see the players are already getting pumped up. And the first round is going to be the pistol round, and still waiting for the match to start. It's on the waiting screen, and as the match is about to start, I will comment on the fact that we do have an Exili player here on the very first match, and we know what Exili is, especially from the competitive side of things. So let's keep an eye on Hermione for that, but not to mention the other players are going to be playing good as well. Let's not take them out just yet, but let's see what plays out. We can see Avat For Real, the Reina player, picking out that frenzy, while the others from his team will be picking out the ghost. And from the attacking side, we have three ghosts and Kayum picking up that frenzy, and Hermione going for a half shield with his classic. And the attacking team seems to be splitting up of going through mid and also from a main. And Hermione will be holding down that Sova dart,
Scanning ahead.
Sova recon dart, and
I thought that. I
wow,
absolutely thought that was gonna
wow,
happen.
wow.
Well, enough surprises. Well, it's not surprising that it is, after all, Hermione in the action, and now we're gonna be seeing a lot of frags popping out from the side of Borlox Gaming, as they're just popping out frags after frags. But now we will be seeing easy tap out, tapping a player easily. Borlox is gonna be taking a bite here. Nubaba is also gonna fall. It's a 2v2 situation with two of the players being low on HP. The Sovas will have to shine here. Rehab is gonna be going for Hermione here, and I think this is aggressive. And now I really want to say aggressive survive, but no, he's gonna fall through that boxes, and now this is really gonna be hard for Bangladesh, but definitely he can make it happen, especially with Hermione being on. Okay, unfortunate that
No.
that was kind of the board, I think, because he was inside the smoke, but Hermione is gonna be reading that successfully, and there is the bullets popping out, so there is the information, and finally he's gonna be tagged by the recon bolt, and he's gonna be walking down the garden area, but it is sealed up, so there is no way he's gonna be able to make it happen, because there's a time which is ticking down slowly, but eventually Bangladesh will be able to secure a kill onto Hermione, but easy tap out is gonna be the last man standing, and he will be able to clutch that round for his team. It did come down to a 1v1 in the end, Notorious, so I'm gonna give it to both sides, as they were able to take every single advantage out of the hats. 1 owes the scoreline. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing a Team Kayyum getting the lead and forcing the team of Borlox Gaming to go for an eco here, but that's definitely not going to be the end of the world, because usually some teams tend to put the first round as an experimental round, and then they go for the, you know, aggressive rounds and so on. So I'm really not going to be surprised, considering the fact. Oh, hold up a second. I see two bulldogs popping out from the side of the attackers, or let's say Kayyum Gaming. Well, definitely that is not surprising, because we do see some talent players wielding them, and now we'll be seeing a lot of utilities being deployed as well. Look at the smoke, look at the cages, look at the tripwires, and now Shafin is going to be an absolute boogeyman. He's going to be hiding it, but there is going to be some fights being happening on the side of mid, but no, Baba is going to be able to TP that out, and I think Hermione saw that, and yes, he knows, but unfortunately the jump was not too slow for him to go for the peak, and he will miss a couple of shots, but it doesn't matter. 5v5 situation even now, and there is going to be smokes popping out on the mid side, so the attackers attempt to go for and a B execution did not go as it was planned, but Shafin is going to be holding on to the flank, and he will make sure Rehab does not survive out of that, and now Bangladesh is going to be going for the flank. Oh my god, I don't know if the attackers knows about that. Notorious Borolox is going to find one, but there's a whole bunch of players. Bangladesh is going to watch them, but look at the Tiger Visible. He's going to find every single one of them, almost at least. He's going to find two, and he's looking for more. There is going to be the recon, which will be popped out, and he will evade just for the safety. Tap out is going to go for the spike plant, but that damage is already done. The attackers do not have the advantage, but eventually the kills are going to be popping out. It's Borlox versus the Reyna. Well, Repulse, he does have a good gun, but no armor to work with. I mean, he has the armor, but Borlox doesn't have the armor. And now, eventually, Borlox doesn't need any armor, as Repulse, unfortunately, could not connect any of the shots. And an eco round is going to be won by the side of Borlox Gaming. What an execution, Notorious. Oh my god. I thought this round is going to be going in favor of Borolox, but that thrifty round is really going to be a big slap in the face of Team Kayyum.
Well, Bangladesh did an amazing job there, taking two of the players out from the back, and that really
That triggered discipline. Holy shit.
That really hurt the attacking side, because they did have better weapons, but they were not aware of the player right behind them. And then down to a 1v1 situation, and from there, it was a 50 win for the defending team, Borlox Gaming. And now with the other side, the defending team having better economy, picking up the Vandals with one Spectre. Let's see what happens this time around, as the attackers are outside B once again, taking control of mid. Hermione holding up back of mid with that Marshall there. Ooh, tap out gets some tag over there, and he will be hopping back off into side, and Repulse is about to push in right onto A side. The attacking team is already in A short. They are about to push into Garden. Repulse checking out corners. Borolox probably knows his position and know what is happening.
Boy
Borolox did not. And as Kirsta already said, aggressive there, took down two players, one after another. 3v4 situation now, favoring the defenders. Two players are very tagged, Omen and Cypher there. Now they can get the spike down, and probably they will. I'm not sure why they aren't taking it down quite yet, but they should be. And Noob Baba takes down Ripples, now a 4v2 situation.
Unfortunate.
Okay, that was another unfortunate recon. I don't know what is happening twice in a row. And now the defending team with players on their side, they can just push in, and that is what they do. Qayyum takes out one player, the trades are going in, and 2v0 now, and the defuse is going down. And another easy win. Let's not say another easy win. The previous round wasn't an easy one, so yeah, this round was an easy win for the defending team.
Well, despite of that recon goal literally landing countries away, they were able to get that retake. And I must give it to my boy Eggy here because he is popping out a lot of frags using that Sentinel. And not to mention, I know when he casted with me back in the day, he used to mention that me being a Cypher player and so on, he would have done this, he would have done that. And now I'm seeing him in action. And trust me, he is really, keeping it up to the mark. And that's really not surprising, and definitely we're gonna be seeing some more actions from his side. But now we're gonna be heading the fourth round of the game, which will be the buy run for both sides. So now this is the time where the game is gonna be starting, because previously we had a downfall of economy from either side, but this time around everyone is gonna be having that upper hand, because we do see one half shields from both sides, but it's not gonna be that much effective. And now Shafin, despite of taking a lot of damage, he will be able to win that gunfight against Noob Baba. And now there is gonna be Rehab, will be able to equalize that. But Boros Gaming, unfortunately, Shafin did not pull the trigger, and he will take a bite for that. But Ripples is gonna be there for the trade-off, and now the attackers will be allowed to go for this objective and potentially the spike plant. And the spike itself will be going down, pushing them around to a post-plant situation. 3v3 situation, both teams can make it happen. And there is Rehab with the potential neural flare, but he will have to find a dead body for that. But there is obviously some more actions to be put from the side of the attackers as well. Abad is going to be going for the flank, and he will successfully refuse that Reina. Well, Repulse is going to be going down, and now there is going to be some more frags coming down, and eventually Rehab is going to be the person who will clean up Hermione, followed up by Bangladesh eliminating easy tap out. And there is a lot of time to go for the spike defusal, so looks like things are definitely going in favor of the side of Warlocks Gaming after all. 3-1 the scoreline, and this is really not looking that good for the side of the attackers, considering their economy is really kaput, to say the least. But I think they will be able to go for a somewhat of a half buy, or maybe with a couple of assault rifle as well. Still, it is gonna be a questionable decision if they make it happen, but I must give it to the side of Warlocks Gaming, because despite of a very rough start, they are really looking forward to take things in their favor.
Well, last round it was the first buy round from both teams, and now again one team has to eco, and since the attacking team has to eco, I'm not really sure if they can make it, but if they play in aggressively, they just might. And Harmani, as I speak, already takes down that one kill with
He is a good player with the Marshall.
Clean headshot with the Marshall onto Numbaba, the Omen player, and he will be spotted out by the drone, and he will push back. And attacker is not pushing in quite yet. Shafin with the Jet Ultimate, the knives. What is it called, Crystal one?
Blade Storm.
The Blade Storm, yes, the Blade Storm, my bad. And he
fine.
was not able to take out any players. He will be taken down by Rehab with the Vandal. And now a 4v4 situation. An equalizer. Bangladesh, what a nice kill onto Harmani. Game still looking quite slow, as I must say. And both teams playing quite passively. And attacking team has not pushed in yet. They have control over mid. Seems like they would be pushing onto through the garden area. Abra is going to find players, connects him to one, finds another, but is not able to take out tap out. He will be tapped out. But sorry, he is going to tap out. And now a 2v2 situation. The spike is going down. This could go either ways, as both teams have good weapons to work with. And Cypher's ultimate does go out. Enemies' positions have been revealed. This could still go either ways. And Rehab, he is going for a fake defuse.
Oh dear!
Oh my god, that is a good denial over there. Rehab takes down one. It's going to be tap out. We will be playing that Molly lineup. Is it going to land?
It does.
Oh my god, no. It does not land, and he will also be taken out. Good try, but defending team Borolux Gaming takes one more round, and they are just taking rounds one after another.
Well, it was a rough start for the side of Qayyum Gaming, but they were able to secure a good amount of weapons in their hand. But in the end, that neural theft from my boy Aggie here, it just collapsed the strategy of the attackers when it came to post plant, because every single one of the players got revealed, and yeah, that is something you might wanna watch out for. And I must give it to Aggressive here because he did play it smart, and kudos to him that he was able to make it happen as well with that bait as well. And from the side of the Brimstone, unfortunately, that lineup was very accurate, but that ricochet just, that just missed it because it just bounced off eventually. But I hope he's gonna be able to make up to that. But a good attempt coming in from the side of Qayyum Gaming here. And now the players of Bordeaux Gaming are just playing it very passively. They're not getting too much, aggressive here. Well, eventually the players of the attacker side, they will have to go aggressive and they will do just that. But there is going to be one player inside of A, and now Bordeaux Gaming was the one, and he will take a bite for that. Shafin is going to get the entry. The first blood is going to be favoring them, but now they will have to go for the plan. The clock has a lot of time to offer, but still, do you really want to risk it? I don't think the attackers want to do that. Eventually the spike will be going down, and there's gonna be a couple of frags popping out, and my boy Aggressive is going all out aggressive. He's gonna be having 10 kills on his name, and he's gonna be getting more. This boy is not stopping, and he's looking for more. There is Armani who's gonna be jumping his way to hell, but eventually there is gonna be Shafin who will take a bite, but there is still Aggressive alive, and Aggressive might just be the HVT here, but there is gonna be a lockdown deployed by the side of the attackers, and there is gonna be Hermione finally slapping back hard, and he's gonna be securing a 3k for himself. He's making sure that everybody understands he is having the tag of Exili here. 4 to the scoreline, and what an execution from the side of Qayyum Gaming. Finally, we did see a very rough start, but still they are bringing the rounds in their favor. But definitely they will have to, watch out for my boy Aggressive here, because he is really not going to be an unforgiving player when it comes to taking the 1v1s.
Well, this time around, the economy of the defending team does not seem too promising. They are going to be ecoing this time around
Seriously?
and take
They
one.
have economy actually, but okay. You don't
They
see me
could
complain.
have bought, but they just didn't. But anyways, let's see how the round progresses as the attackers are popping into sight quite fast. Borolux is spotted out, and Shafin will punish him for that. He is running onto site, jumping and around, taking clear of the heaven area, making sure no one is there. And Bangladesh is going to take that shock dart over there, but does not seem to do any damage to anyone. A 5v3 situation favoring the attackers, and the defenders are being taken out one after another. Avat here was taken out. Aggressive going for the flank. He is going to be spotting out 1, 2, 3 players, but takes out just one of them, and it's just Bangladesh left. And they probably know where they are. I'm not quite sure. Bangladesh takes down Shafin. Now they know where he is, and Repulse will take him out. 4-3 the scoreboard. A comeback might be happening now.
Comeback or not, we're only 7 rounds away, just off the board here, Notorious. So definitely there is a lot of breathing for both of these teams, and looks like Qayyum Gaming are using them very precisely as they're trying to close up the gap as fast as they possibly can. So far so good for the side of both sides actually. I just want to point it out for the side of Qayyum Gaming specifically, because they are able to read how their opponents are going to be playing, and now they are putting a lot of efforts in that, and good progress being made. I hope they're going to be able to make up to it as well. And now the players of the attacking side are going to be going for a big execution, but Abad is going to be holding onto a off guard angle, but he's going to be spotted out because Shafin, well, he is not going to be getting anything go under his radar. And now the first blood is going to be favoring the side of the attackers, and Bangladesh is also going to be getting tagged by that smoke. Repulse, he's going to be the person who will be able to put some damage here, but now Bordeaux Gaming is going to be getting tagged, and going for this retake, or let's say the denial of this plan, is really going to be hard for the defenders, considering they have bad manpower.
Oh my
but
God.
there is going to be a lot of aggression. Oh my god, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if the objective B is a no smoking zone, but there's a lot of smokes here. I think someone needs to call the authority, but there is Hermione who is just going to take everything in his favor, in his hands, or personally, let's say. And now it's all up to Rehab now, and Rehab is going to be able to make 1 kill happen, but he will have to make some more happen, and he's going to be able to secure a kill onto Hermione as well. But now he has only 30 HP to work it. He can definitely go for a neural theft, but that might not be a very worthwhile investment. Everybody knows exactly what the Cypher is, and now the rotations are going to be cut off, and eventually Qayyum is going to be able to secure the kill on him. Rehab, he did a lot, to be honest. In a 1v5, he secured 2 kills, but in the end, with 30 HP, so much he can do. 4-4 is the scoreline. The equalization is here. I think you can say a comeback in the end, so that's definitely looking promising for both sides. But I really wonder how Bordeaux Gaming are gonna be, reacting to that because they just lost their momentum suddenly. And if they are allowing the side of the attackers, or let's say Kayum Gaming, to go up further, they're just gonna use the snowball effect in their favor, and eventually they are gonna be sitting on the top, and that's just gonna be putting the game itself to a point of no return. But still, this is only 8th round of the board, so they're saying that is definitely rich coming out of me.
Well, this time from the defending team, it's just going to be Avad for real, the Reina player picking up that Vandal, and he has to do good with it, or else the economy is going to be a bit tough for them because the others have not bought yet. This round might be a bit difficult for them to secure, but let's see what happens. They are playing passive once again, while the attacking team has control over mid, and they will be pushing onto gardens out just outside A, and the drone is going in, and no one has been spotted yet, and maybe they did find out a player over there. I'm not quite sure if they have seen Noob Baba there, but now they know where Noob Baba is because he is the one who took down the glass wall. Rehab will find a player, but is not able to connect any shots. The plant is going down. Harmony takes down Rehab. Avad takes a kill onto Shafin. Now a 4v4 situation. This is quite a frenzy, not gonna lie. Kayum takes down 2 players. Now a 2v4 situation favoring the attacking team. And it was just Borderlooks who was taken down by Harmony. The attacking team now, they took around as they played how they were playing, quite aggressively. And
Well,
seems like this aggressive playstyle is working out for the attacking team, I must say.
the aggressive manner of the players from the side of Kayum Gaming, I really love that. But I think from the side of Bordeaux Gaming, they're also predicting that that's why they're making very fast rotations. But when you are your opponents are playing hyper aggressive, you can definitely go for flanks. And unfortunately, this time around, I didn't see any flanks from the side of Bordeaux Gaming. But definitely, they can make it happen. The lead is in favor of Kayum Gaming now, but I think this time around, the players of Bordeaux Gaming will have to understand that the players are playing hyper aggressive. If we are not maneuvering it, and if you're not isolating them from every single corners, we are not gonna be able to take this round in favor. Not to mention, the players of Kayum Gaming are really winning gunfights when it comes to 1v1s. So that is definitely there, but I think they can still make some differences happen. And there is gonna be the smokes popping out, and it will be blocking down the vision of the area. And there is gonna be the attacker Killjoy, and my boy Aggressive is gonna be a fish in a barrel, but he's gonna be able to run away just to save his from the risk of getting detained. And eventually the objective B is pretty much gonna be covered up, and now the Jet is gonna be dashing and there's nowhere to be found. And now the objective B is just a free real estate just for the attackers, and now Kayum is gonna be holding an off angle. The layers are not blinding him. That is so unfortunate. Avat is gonna be going down. So will be Bangladesh, and now there's Bordeaux Gaming. He will gonna be able to dash away, but there is gonna be the crossfire setup from the side of Rehab, but eventually he is also gonna be traded out. It is gonna be a 4v2 situation, so Noob Baba and Warlocks will have to make it happen. This retake is going to be fairly difficult considering there's 3 ultimates available from the attacker side. And Warlocks Gaming, despite of that, he's going to be able to secure a kill onto Shafin. There's the paranoia coming down. Repulse is holding the angle onto Noob Baba. He knows exactly where he's going to be coming from. Easy tap out is going to be moving his location so that he is going to be having the safety. Warlocks goes down, and there is a Noob Baba with somewhat of a refrag, but eventually he's going to be traded off by Repulse as well. Things are looking very strong for the side of Kayum Gaming. Well, they are getting the frags, as I mentioned. Notorious, they are really strong when it comes to isolating the players of Kayum Gaming to take 1v1s. You just saw that because Kayum just held onto a off angle onto the smoke area of Market, and unfortunate that Avad threw the layer, but unfortunate that layer has a
I think there was a little bit of miscommunication from.
I wouldn't say that actually, but the aggression.
I did notice the fact that Kayum was spotted out by the camera, but yet no calls were given to him, and he was able to take down 2 players. Now, as I speak, the attackers are once again pushing in aggressively. Repulse takes down Bangladesh. The site is already under their control. Okay, already down to a 1v3 situation now. It's just Borderlooks left. He knows where he is and takes down Kayum. Now a 1v2 situations. Very possible, but let's see what happens. He can pick up a gun as he comes onto side, as both players are deep within the site, and he is going in slowly, does not know where they are. But let's see gunfights, how the gunfights go, as the attacking team is playing quite quite defensively right now, playing off angles and just seeing where they come in. And no, that
Oh my god.
wow, okay, wow. I was not expecting that wall bang, but all right, Hermione. You are the excellent player here. I will not complain, but okay, that was interesting. I thought the attacking team was in a mistaken position there, running around without any guns, but Hermione just spotted him out through the wall with the recon, and
What?
he will take him out.
I don't think it was the wall, but I don't know if it was a recon bolt or something, but in the end, he did put it just accurately, and I must admit, he was really, really accurate with that one. And definitely, he is a pro player. He is one of the best players in the world. Actually, in Bangladesh, I will almost yeah. Well, definitely one day he will be one of the best in the world. I'm not saying it sarcastically, but definitely he is showing that he is gonna be the person with the most of the experiences there, and eventually he's gonna be able to secure the first blood with that 100 spree as well, and allowing the attackers to go for a possible. Execution on the objective, and now it's a 4v5 situation, and now there is gonna be the owl drone popping out, and which will obviously scan the players, but I really wonder if Kyle is spotted out. I don't think he was, because he will be able to secure a kill to the smoke. Well, the target was Borlux, but he did not die, but it's not a problem. Qayyum is already moving out. There's the shock dart, which will make sure that Borlux doesn't have any HP to work with. And there's Qayyum on the 3k. And it's all up to my boy aggressive here. But eventually Qayyum is going to be able to secure that 4k. But the initial kills came down from the side of Hermione, so I must give it the credit to the side of Hermione as well. But Qayyum definitely he is putting up a lot of fights here, and now we're gonna be heading to the roll swaps here. 8 for the split, not a bad split if I might, but definitely things didn't start as good for the side of Team Borus Gaming for the time being, because they had a lot of rounds on the initial phase, but eventually the side of Qayyum Gaming just was able to bring it that. They were able to turn the tables around, and they just took 8 rounds. And yes, I would as well. 8 for still doable, but I must admit, this time around, the players of, or let's say in general, the team of Boros Gaming will have to win this pistol round.
Well, this pistol round is a very crucial one, as it really does decide how the economy is going to be playing out for each team. And Afin takes down Bangladesh with a sweet headshot, and the attacking team now is going to be just holding outside B because the smoke is down there, and Rehab is aggressive, is going to be playing in mid, does find a player but was not able to take him out. And now the attacking team seems like they will be pushing onto A side to mid, to the garden area. Qayyum playing in a very sleepy angle over there, takes down Rehab with the frenzy and does some damage to Nubaba there. 2v4 situation already, and okay, wow. Now down to a 1v3 situation favoring the defenders. It's just Nubaba left, and he is down to 25 HP. Does have the spike though, and he can go to B right now, as the defending team will now be the attackers now, and seems like they are going to be playing quite aggressively, looking for his position where he is, take him down, find him, hunting him down, as Christo said. And
30 seconds left.
Nubaba is playing it quite slow. He does not know where they are. He can actually just go into site and take the spike down, but he really does not know where the players are. So in his shoes, I would probably be playing it safe too, because down to 25 HP, he does not have much of the capacity to fight. And yes, as I speak, he was taken down with one shot. No, it was a headshot. The HP does not matter much here, but yes, he was quite low. And the defending team, Qayyum Gaming, takes one more round, 4-9 the scoreboard, now with the better economy.
That's definitely there, but that was a pistol round, so Nubaba going for that spike. Yeah, that is not the end of the world, but still he's gonna be able to go for a armor, I think, because he does have 2k crits in his pocket. So yeah, when you are going for that spike plan, it does give you an extra amount of cred. So definitely you can buy things with that, and that is going to be putting you at somewhat of an advantage on the second round. Definitely they are going for another eco here, but still there's definitely reasons here. And now we're going to be seeing the Marshals versus Marshals, and I think I think Hermione is the one who missed his shot, but Borlos is not going to be missing his. He's going to be making sure that Hermione stays low on HP. And now Hermione, being low on HP, is going to be falling back to play it safe. But the players of the attacking side, they will have to play it aggressive because this is an eco. They want to get some frags. They want to go for the spike. It doesn't matter if they are going for the spike plant or not. And Repulse, he's just giving out too much information. And he might break. Oh my god, unfortunate. That Rehab kind of potatoed on that, but eventually he did cause some damage. I think, well, it's not necessarily because the Reina is overhealed, and now Repulse, well, he did read that perfectly because Nubaba was trying to be the smoke criminal, but it's not gonna work like that. And now the last kill is gonna be secured by Qayyum, and now that is gonna be a 10-4 scoreline in favor of Qayyum Gaming. Pretty good start, I must admit, but can say the same for Warlocks Gaming. They are really gonna be struggling here, but I'm really gonna be putting my hopes up here. Excuse me right there. And as it was a eco run for their side, they're going to be able to go for the assault rifles this time around. But for the side of the defenders, as they did not lose too many persons, they're going to be sticking around with those bonus weapons. So bonus one for the side of Qayyum Gaming, and for Borderlands Gaming, they're going to be having that buy round, and they will have to make sure they are taking this buy round in their favor, because if they cannot, this matchup might push to a point of no return.
Well, with the bitter economy, this is a must-win round for them, and if they can't, I think the game is probably going to be off for them. Well, the defending team probably already know where they are, and as I speak, Borderlands jumps right into side, finds a player, is not able to connect to Repulse, and easy tap out takes down Abra, even though he has a pistol, and oh my god, he was able to take out Nubaba as well. Bangladesh takes down two players, now now down to a 2v2 situation. Still possible for either team, and now a 1v2. Qayyum Gaming, he has the Spectre here, while the attacking team has the Vandals. Well, still possible, not gonna lie. It's not difficult for him, but the gun advantage is in favor of the attacking team. And now a 1v1. Okay. Ori, he spots him out. Oh my god. Qayyum, he just spots him out. Rehab, aggressive. Why did you push in there? You should have stayed back. That was a wrong decision making there. And I think this is going to cost them the match. I'm not sure, but I think I have my bets on Qayyum Gaming side over here.
I wouldn't place my bets yet, but I really love how aggressive is playing it, but unfortunately he just pushed that cage, and there is one problem, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, at times you can use the cage as a pocket smoke, or maybe a poor man's smoke, a sentinel who can potentially block off angles to cut off line of sights. But definitely that cage has its own disadvantages as well, because that cage does not block vertical angle, and that is where aggressive was caught off guard. Eventually Qayyum just saw through the cage, and aggressive just became a fish in a barrel, and that is so unfortunate that he just could have played it safe. He did not have the HP, but at the same time I'm not blaming him, but the Sova could have played it somewhat safe, but eventually, and now we will be seeing 11-4 scoreline, but now the players of Borderlands Gaming they're looking very aggressive now, and suddenly the aggression is not going to be that much effective, as aggressive is the last player surviving, and Hermione is going to be challenging him in a 1v1, and eventually this match is going to be hitting match point for the side of Qayyum Gaming. One more round in their favor, this map is going to be going in their favor. Unfortunately, Borderlands Gaming will be dropping the lower brackets as Qayyum Gaming moves on to the higher ones, but it's really, a bit heartbreaking that the Cypher's putting so much effort, but eventually it's just a matter of communication. But it's completely fine. 12-4 is the scoreline. Miracles do happen, Notorious. So, as I mentioned, I'm not going to be putting my bets yet. I'm still going to be putting my hopes up for the side of Borderlands Gaming, considering aggressive is playing there, my boy. So let's see how it goes. Match point for Qayyum Gaming. Let's see if they can close it up right here. And I think this is really going to be hard, considering my boy aggressive is angry, and he's going to be able to secure 2 kills here. And he's 5 HP. I think Shafi knows exactly where the Cypher is, but there is a tripwire, so he will not be able to cross, and he will fall back and eventually allow the players of the attacker side to go for an A execution. I think that was the strategy, that he's going to be putting some pressure onto mid, flushing out the players from A and put them on B, and that just worked like a perfect... It just worked like a charm, and it's a 5v4 situation. Considering Rehab is low on HP, he's gonna be able to... Okay, no, unfortunately, he could have done some damage, but as there is Kayum with full HP, he just couldn't make some difference happen. And there is the Hunter Tree popping out, but the denial is not going to be coming down. But oh, that was for the lockdown destruction. But despite of that, we will be seeing a player getting detained. So that is a problem. But the diffuser is coming down. Kayum is denying that, but the spike diffuser is going to be going down. Kayum is going to be able to secure one kill through the smoke, but he will be taken up through the smoke as well by Bangladesh. So the victory is not in favor of the side of Kayum Gaming. Yes, we will have to wait for a couple of rounds more, and let's see how they can secure it or not.
Well, if they can take a few more runs, their economy is going to be stronger. And with a stronger economy, they just might have the slight chance to take the victory away from Kayum Gaming. But though that is quite unlikely, but I don't know, miracles do happen. You already mentioned that. And
Yes.
I mean, if a miracle does happen, that is going to be interesting for us casters and the viewers as well. I mean, who does not like an adrenaline rushed game, right?
Yeah,
let's
definitely. I
see-
do agree. I do agree.
So let's see what happens. The attacking team are playing passive now. They are not pushing onto side quite yet. Aggressive playing in mid. He is going to be pushing in, and though he is down to
How
9
is he so low? I didn't see that.
neither did I. He is very, very low. He's down to 9 HP, and he is going to meet tap out over here.
Oh, he
just
saw him.
got
He saw him.
out, and
Oh,
he was
unfortunate.
not able to take him out. A 4v5 situation now favoring the defenders. The attackers have not pushed in yet. They are playing it slow, and maybe and okay, now a player equalizer, a 4v4 situation now. Attackers are pushing in. The leaders are going out one after another. Defenders have not pushed in yet. Repulse takes down Nubaba through the smoke, and the Brimstone ultimate is going out of 3v4 situation favoring the defenders now.
30 seconds left.
Spike has not yet been planted. 25 seconds down on the clock. A 2v4 situation still favoring the defenders. Very
Oh,
difficult
no.
situation to come back from over here. The position is not too well over here. They even do not have the spike. They have to push in, take the spike, take the plant.
10 seconds left.
Now 10 seconds on the clock.
Standing.
Really nothing to do. Kayum Gaming
Defenders
takes the win. 5-13 the scoreboard.
530 being the scoreboard, I must admit both of the teams tried their best, and unfortunately, the fragging capabilities of Bordeaux Gaming just was not up to the mark when it came down to the isolating 1v1s and so on. And that is something Kayum Gaming really focused on, and eventually they just found themselves on top. Not to mention, Hermione is gonna be having, well, definitely he's not the top fragger, but he does have the average combat, highest combat score. So definitely there is a good ledge or upper hand when it comes to the side of Kayum Gaming compared to Bordeaux Gaming, but I wouldn't be counting them out of the competition yet. Congratulations to Kayum Gaming or Team Kayum as they move up to the higher brackets of the tournament. Unfortunately for Bordeaux Gaming, they will be dropping down to the lower brackets, and let's see how they move up. And obviously, I'm gonna be keeping my tabs on them because I did mention my friend is playing there, so I'm really gonna be hyped to see him in action. And speaking of my friend, there is gonna be some more actions around the corner as well, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna be hearing him on the microphone on the next game, but good game, well played. And I think we can be taking a break for the next matchup. So this is gonna be adios from our side as we're gonna be seeing aggressive joining. And so I really wish the upcoming teams to enjoy the game, and I really wish them best of luck with the upcoming matchups. And yeah, for the time being, we're gonna be taking a break, and this is pretty much gonna be a adios from my side. वैसे भाई
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Range Duels, where the streamers and content creators compete and flaunt their gaming skills. Range Duels is brought to you by Range, where you can compete, flaunt, and grow as gamers. Range will be launching pretty soon, so keep an eye out on the Range social. Subscribe to this YouTube channel for upcoming event streams just like this, and also follow Range on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to get all the updates so you can get this jazz up on your screen. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, I know for a fact that you heard of Range, but have you heard of the teams that are competing this time around? It is going to be Team Fixers, Team Uzi Boozy going up against Team Mawk. And this time around, it's going to be your boy Aggressive, just finishing off his first initial match on the 9 p.m. game. Now here to cast the second one with none other than Zeronix on his debut match. How are you feeling about this?
I'm feeling actually very good about it. The first match, me casting, so I'm kind of nervous. So hello, YouTube, and I really don't know what to say.
Hello
Honestly.
World would have been a better starting for all of this, but hey, jokes aside, let's head on down over to the map of Ascent. And in a way, I'm kind of excited to see what both of these teams are going to bring onto the table. Ascent is one of those maps that are going to be the tried and true tested maps. Everyone likes this map. Everyone wants to pick it. They are really strong on it.
Uh-huh.
So in a way, it can work out in their favor. But walk us right through this team composition and what are you expecting these teams to pick up going up against one another?
I would think Viper would be a very crucial pick in a map like Ascent, due to the recent meta of Viper. But I'm not sure. I think that I would see some lineups coming in from both of the sides. But let's see. So we're seeing the Omen picks from both of the sides. Razor Blake from Team Uzi Boozy and Spycakes taking it from Team Mawk. Common Jet pick coming from both sides. Killjoy as well. And Sova is gonna be picked by Sax Bomber, aka Lizardo. And Mawk is going for the Reyna, and Mr. Stone is gonna stick with the Sage. So
when you consider the casual pickups that we always see, it's kind of common to pick up that Sage whenever you're not feeling as confident when trying to go in for a lot of your different engagements. But in a way, it can really work out in your favor as well. I kind of do like having a Sage on Ascent. It does work out on the higher levels because the Sage allows you to be a lot more dynamic, play a lot more aggressively because you have that heal to fall back on every single time. But at the same time, you do need to consider that maybe if you're going it a little bit too aggressive, things could backfire almost instantly. So you need to try and switch up your strategies accordingly to what you really want to see and what you really want to do. But heading on down the line, ladies and gentlemen, what we can expect coming on down from these teams is a lot of aggressive plays, but also defensive plays, especially from the side of Team Mawk, because we know for a fact that their team, they will love to be aggressive. Players like Bluetooth and Mawk, they live and breathe by holding down their W keys. And if they let off the W key for even a second, yeah, they're not going to be in a pretty good position themselves.
very well said. And Pluto and Reyna slowly pushing through B main. No one in market. Captain Rage is gonna watch mid. The smoke comes in from Mr. Stone.
Now, that first initial push is already going to be going on down. Captain Rage, he has that corner, goes in for a couple of pop shots. Going to be able to take down Sax Bomber, and that's going to be the first initial kill. That does open everything up now for their side, but at the same time, Maddox, he's going in for a little bit of an aggressive play. The chicken's right side, and Serial Killer is going to be able to kill the serial known as Maddox this time around. And with that, that's going to be a 1-for-2. That's going to be a 2-for-0 trade pretty much here, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's all up to Bluetooth and Mawk to try and maybe even things out. And no one's going to check him again. They didn't expect him to stay in that same position all over again. Serial Killer. He's just playing mind games against this higher ranking players and Team Uzi Boozy. They're in a very good spot to try and change everything up in their favor. The fact that they're able to hold it down strong so beautifully just goes to show that they're still ready for more different engagements. But at the same time, Mawk, he's still alive. He's going to be still kicking. Spycakes and Mawk slowly but surely making that push happen. And Uzi Boozy, beautiful headshot down on the Mawk. And with that frenzy in his hand, there's not much that he can do. Captain Reeves is going to be able to take down one. Mawk's going to be able to full heal himself back up to a good amount of HP. But with only 11 seconds left on the clock, there's not really much that Mawk can do. Does get a headshot down onto the Omen, but that's pretty much done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful shots coming on down in from both sides. So Team Uzi Boozy, they take the first round in their favor.
A very clean round coming out of the Fixers. The way they placed themselves, the way they defended the side was very, very beautiful to see.
Especially when you consider how Serial just stayed in that one corner. It was a massive question mark in my eyes, and I'm like, bro, you're supposed to move out of that corner. Even Bluetooth expected the same thing. Like, why would you play the same corner twice? So that was a little bit of a mind game, but I don't think that's going to be working out later on down the line. It's going to be Captain Rage going in for a couple of pop shots with that Marshall. Not going to be able to find out much, but still, Mr. Stone is going to be present with his own wall to try and hold down the fort. But it feels as though the entirety of Team Mawk, they're not going to be giving up their push over onto Team Fixtures A-side just yet. But still, Serial Killer once again getting that first initial kill down onto Maddox. And Maddox, yeah, he's just not having a good day, and it feels as though the Serial Killer is going to be his kryptonite just for now.
There.
And Mawk and his teammates are waiting for the wall to go down. And Razorblade slowly positioning himself in God, and the wall's gonna go down. Mawk already inside. Captain Rage gets the first frag. Stone gets another. Sova left and gets taken down by Serial Killer. What a round from Team Uzi Boozy.
You have to give it to Serial Killer, man. Very beautiful
Man.
triple kill coming on down.
Man,
from
he's
him.
just on another level.
Yep. That's for sure. But at the same time, just can we just have a look at Razorblade's crosshair again?
Yeah, can we?
Give it a second. Like I swear to God, this crosshair. What is this?
What the hell is this? Hello?
Well, at least the arrow key shows the direction of the heads, I guess. But this is so weird. The hell?
But he's making it work, so there's that.
Anyway, but at the same time, you do need to remember that this is now going to be the first buy round from the side of Team Mawk, so things could just be a lot more different. Once again, Serial Killer. He's holding the same angle, and will he be able to get away with it once again? But Spycakes, yeah, he's not going to be checking it. I'm very sure he's not going to be checking it, but Serial Killer, he's going to be the one to not check that corner. The timing not favoring him whatsoever. Spycake is going to be good for one kill. Knows exactly where Mr. Stone goes in for that swing. Gets a beautiful headshot down onto one, but right behind him is going to be another player. This is why you always need to smoke off that angle of garden before you make that push happen. But at the same time, the man advantage is still in the favor of the side of the attackers. It is going to be a 3 versus 2 situation heading on down the line. Maddox gets very low levels of HP, but still, yeah, Mawk is going to be holding that off angle. Beautiful headshot down on the Razorblade. One does go down. Mawk comes in down from the sidelines, jumping on through like a majestic angel. It's going to be able to take down Uzi Boozy as well. And that is going to be the first round on the board for the side of Team Mawk as they take it down to a 2-1 score.
Can they close the gap though? That's the question. It's a 2-1 gap.
On a 2-1 gap, I want your opinion. What exactly went wrong in that round? And I personally believe that it is Serial Killer just playing the
Like,
same angle over and over again.
I feel like he could have lived that, but the ult was mistimed, so yeah. Mawk entering with his Vandal, with no one to be found. Razorblade slowly holding Market, falling back down, then the smoke comes in from Mr. Stone. Mawk takes a little bit of damage from those storm grenades. Already the Team Mawk is inside.
And the entirety of Team Mawk now holding down from inside of the side. They're going to be in a pretty precarious situation of their own. Mawk taking a lot of damage, trying to hold that off angle from the angle of Market. Will he be able to survive though? Because Maddox, he's going to be the backup squad. But Captain Rage, a beautiful shot on Maddox who tried to go in for that wide split. But Mawk, he's stuck between the rock and a hard place. One on his back, one on his left, one on his right. He's going to be good for one kill. He's actually going to be able to survive it as well. He's still going to be able to get one more. Mawk with kill down on the Razorblade. Finally got shut down by Captain Rage with the operator. But Mawk, you literally got away with murder at that point, my man. Beautiful off angles being held by him to completely take down his opposition. And Mawk, he's showing up beautifully with his Vandal in his hand. And that's what you would expect from a top caliber player of Mawk.
Mawk is just on another level, dude. His Vandal is just vandalizing the entire squad of Uzi Boozy.
Gun here.
And Sax Bomber dropping a Phantom for his teammate. Which
Skin
Phantom
bomb.
is pretty cool.
That's the skin power right there. When you have a skin in your hand, you have that extra 10% headshot percentage, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you always have to have it in hand. But at the same time, how much more can we expect coming out from these teams? Because now it's going to be another fourth buy round, semi-buy round, sorry, coming on down for the side of Team Uzi Boozy and Mawk. He's not checking behind him. But Maddox is gonna be there to save him. Thank God, because I honestly thought that Mawk was already dead there.
Uh-huh. And Mawk is gonna push
One
through, but
enemy remaining.
gets the track from Mr. Stone. Slowly going through short, and Killjoy is just gonna hold with his classic and short, waiting for someone to push. And Reyna's gonna peek, and can Uzi get it? Maybe not. Not for today.
Like, I swear to God, whenever I watch Mawk, it still gives me a seizure. This guy literally plays on his left hand, and he's running a really goddamn high sensitivity. He still gives me seizures every single time.
Bruh, the way he flicks, it's like what? For 1400 DPI and 1.2, I think.
Yeah, and he's playing on
Like,
his
how,
left hand.
how the hell do you play with that sense? Tell me that.
A lot of people have adapted to using high sensitivity, and you can get there, but at the same time, like,
There.
I don't know, man. Mawk's a different breed of a person.
Spray's gonna come for Uzi Boozy. Lizard is slowly going through mid. Mr. Stone.
Mr. Stone holding down over towards that A side. He's playing it quite slow. He's not really able to go in for an engagement just yet, but at the same time, hey, the split just work out in their favor. The wall does break though because of a
There.
little bit of an oopsie coming on down from the side of Mr. Stone. You never want to hug the wall really tightly. Otherwise, there is a glitch in the game that breaks the wall entirely if you are not careful. A couple of floors have been placed on out though. But the fact that Mr. Stone just used both of his floors at the same time, I think he panicked just a little bit because now he has nothing to stop this first initial rush coming on down through. It's going to be Bluetooth taking massive amounts of damage. That's Moner's not going to be able to get that kill down on the laser blade, but still Bluetooth is going to be good for one. Maddox, Mawk is going to be able to get another kill for himself. And now it is going to be down to a 2 versus 3 situation. Captain Rage has spot on the head of the Omen. Spike bites a bullet into its face. And now it's up to the 2 Immortals to try to clutch this one on. Will they be able to find it though? It's going to be the real question because I'm very sure that Captain Rage has put on out one of the players. And 2 just not able to find that shot. Team Uzi, they're actually showing up massively, taking swings, taking fights with so much confidence, and they're actually able to win everything out. 3-3 on the scorecards, ladies and gentlemen, and it seems as though these two teams, they're very evenly matched.
True. I have to say that from both of the teams, we're seeing very, very good gameplays coming out. Like the way they're on the same page. The team synergy, the team communication, the team placements, that everything is on the same page.
Teamline coordination are one of the most important factors, I would say, for any team. And the fact that the side of Team Unity have that, even though they don't have really big names when it comes down to high ranks, they still do have that teamplay coordination and synergy to work things out in their favor. So let's just see what we can expect here at the bare minimum, ladies and gentlemen, because the way that they're making these pushes happen, the way that they're able to go in for a lot of these engagements, things could just work out in their favor. But Serial Killer, he did not check the angle of mid, and Maddox is like, oh, hello there, I'm gonna get my revenge kill now. The amount of times that you have traumatized me down towards the side of A short, yeah, I'm gonna traumatize you now. If you want to make a push, you're gonna need to die for it. And once again, though, it's gonna be Mr. Stone holding the same off angle, getting caught off guard there. And one by one, the bodies are just gonna be piling on up. It's gonna be Saxwhelmer getting another kill down on the Razor Blade. And with that, yeah, Bluetooth has the beautiful off angle. Mawk is gonna be the one making a push. Saxwhelmer holding on down from the angle of A short. It's pretty much done and dusted. There's not much that they can do. Captain Reach does get one kill down on the Maddox, but this retake is almost close to impossible.
Last player standing.
It's a 1v3 for Captain Rage. Can he get the Omen? Maybe not. Booted for the finishing kill. 3-4.
This 3-4 scoreline, I feel as though the side of Team Fixtures can try and maybe lean back just a tiny little bit and try and figure out what exactly they're doing wrong. They're tensing up a little bit too much. They're going in for the same strats over and over again. And I feel as though Serial Killer, yes, he is incredible aim, but the fact is he's a little bit too predictable in my eyes. What's your opinion?
I feel like you're true. Like he's holding the flanks, pushing every round. So it's very predictable after 3 or 4 rounds that you're gonna push. So Team Mawk is predicting that very well. And the shock darts comes in. He's gonna detect Chet. And Mawk is gonna go with the eye, gets one.
That's a beautiful one-way.
Uh-huh. And it's a 2v5 for a 1v5 for Team Woozy Woozy. Serial killer, the last man standing. Can he get one?
Spike planted.
At this point, it's just serial killer versus the entire world. He can't really go in for shots like that. It just doesn't work, especially with Sheriff in your hand. Maddox gets his revenge, gets a triple kill for himself, and just completely annihilates his opposition. Getting the revenge kills that he really wanted. I'm very sure that Maddox is like giddy all over the place. Personally, I do know Maddox and I play with him quite often. So whenever he gets owned by someone due to some cheese angles, he just literally makes it his like life goal and his mission to completely annihilate them as many times as he possibly can. And I think that he's, you know, getting his money's worth slowly but surely, just whittling away at the confidence of the side of team fixtures. And that's kind of the thing that I'm seeing lacking from fixtures. They had a lot of confidence right at the very beginning up to that third run, but now their confidence is wavering. And this is a sign of experience. I feel as though they just need to build that experience together as a team, have that levels of communication on their side, and this is the communication that we wanted. Uzi Puzi is going to be going in for that swing, playing off the contact of Mr. Stone. Beautifully done from there, and but at the same time, Uzi, he's just not going to expect the smoke push to come down from the right-hand side. It's going to be Maddox being able to get that kill. Immediately does get traded out by Captain Rage, though, and Mawk is going to be able to find one more for himself as well down towards the back end, but one by one, they're making that push happen. Teammate has been cleared on out, and all the members are holding down from inside of the side. Now it's just a matter of time. Who will be making that first initial push? Will Mawk be able to get that kill? He's just not going to be able to find it just yet. Mawk, he needs to back himself off. One on the left, one on the right. It's going to be Sealer Killer with one, but now the damage is just to be done. Captain Rage, last person remaining, but still the dismiss is going to be absolutely beautiful. Captain Rage is going to be able to survive. Just get spotted out by the recon bolt. He was just not able to react in time, and it's going to be Mawk being able to get that revenge, and he's like, nope, Captain Rage, you're not going to be killing me just yet. I still have that distance, I still have my reaction speed, and I'm going to be the one to take you down out. 3 and 6 on the scorecard, ladies and gentlemen, and another beautiful round for the side of Team Mawk.
And we're gonna see an eco coming out of Team Uzi Boozy now. Classic with half shields, a Spectre with no shields, a Sheriff and a Frenzy. 2 Sheriffs and a Frenzy. So maybe he's saving up for the end rounds, I presume.
Oh, no, what?
Wait, bud?
What?
Excuse me?
Sex Bomber? Hello? Do I need to come over to your house to check your computer for a file named word.exe? What was that? Okay, I think that Sax Bomber is feeling himself a little bit too much. Lizardo is having his own fun in games as of right now. But at the same time, that shot was absolutely incredible, and I'm very sure that Captain Rage is like, what the hell just happened to me? But that sometimes happens, ladies and gentlemen. These streamers, they're that good for a reason, and that's why we watch their streams as well. Sax Bomber's going to be able to get a triple kill for himself. Maddox does get another one down on the Razor Blade, and now it's Maddox just chiming around, walking around, trying to find that last player. Uzi though, I don't think that she's going to be going in for a swing or a play of her own. She's just going to be playing it slow. She's just going to be playing it smart. Maybe going in for a kill at the bare minimum, just one. But at the same time, I don't really see it happening just yet. 3 and 6, one person remaining. Is she opting to go in for a save? Because I don't think going in for a save now would be the best of ideas. Maybe just go in for a fight, just go in for a swing, and she is now going to be facing her own twin sister, Maddox and Uzi Boozy, but he knows, man. Like, Uzi, she should have just swung the corner. She swung the corner right there. Maddox was already dead. But it does happen from time to time. You are going to second guess yourself and your aim. So, Uzi, no harm done there, but at the same time, you should have swung that.
3-7 scoreline for Team Mawk. What do you feel like? Can Uzi Boozy come back?
Feel as though the confidence levels have dropped massively of the side of team fixtures. The fact that they're not really going in for the aggressive plays that we saw them taking right at the very beginning stages just goes to show that things are just not looking up. But yeah, at this point, Serial Killer, once again, a little bit of a predictable play. He just gets caught off. Does flash out 5 players, but with his position known and considering the crosshair placement of all the members of the side of Team Mawk, they know where he is. They can just spam down that angle, take him out without any form of problems. And with that, yeah, the push is already going to be going on down. Mawk knows exactly where Razorblade is going to be holding, but he doesn't want to push that smoke. He knows for a fact that if he pushes the smoke, he's just going to die. But once again, Mawk, he pays the price for it with his own life. He's not going to be able to survive from Mawk. Mr. Stone holding a very aggressive angle. He's going to be able to get 1 kill down on the Bluetooth. Bluetooth was just not expecting it, but Sagsformer, just look at this man. Gonna get the kill down on the Uzi Boozy. Destroys the lockdown, but at the same time, Razorblade, he's still going to be alive. He's still going to be kicking. Down in a 1 versus 1 situation. Sova versus the Omen. Who's gonna be the edgelord? Who's gonna be the winner of this versatile matchup? Sagsformer, he just needs to play it slow. He doesn't need to go in aggressive. But hey, the run and gun is gonna be there. Don't worry about it. Zeronix, I think that the run and gun is there, and Sagsformer's like, yes, feel my nuts. Feel the dominance that I have asserted with my run and gun skills.
Precise gunplay at its best.
Hey, Riot meant us to play the game like this, so it's completely fine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like a welcome to Valorant moment for you, ladies and gentlemen. But at the same time, hey, it's there for a reason. And at the same time, I was expecting him to get headshotted almost immediately, but I didn't think that. Like, I'm pretty sure the Razorblade was just not expecting him to put the smoke like that. So in a way, those type of unpredictable plays can work out in your favor. But now, let's just see what we can expect. This is going to be a 3-8 scoreline now. Maybe trying to go on down over to an 8-4 at the bare minimum to maybe have a chance down on their own attacking side. But their attacking side is just not going to be getting any easier just yet. Bluetooth holding it down strong on his own accord, maybe making that push happen, but at the same time, he doesn't know where Mr. Stone is. Once again, Mawk playing the exact same angle can work out in his favor, or could just backfire almost immediately. Knows for a fact where Razorblade is, gets his revenge kill down onto him, on towards the staircase angle, and now it's just about cleanup duty. Maddox is gonna be going for 1 kill. Ooh, Captain Rage, beautiful 1-tap down on the Mawk, being able to take down 1, gets 1 from 3 different angles, is gonna be able to get another kill down on Maddox. But the headshots are so clean from the side of Captain Rage here, Zeronix.
Switching
But
sides.
at the same time, he's just not able to get enough support from his teammates, Steven.
Exactly. 3-9 in the first half. Seems that the team Uzi Boozy is in for a big trouble there. The map like Ascent where both of the sides are very balanced. You don't want to fall back on a high, well, what do we say it, like high deficit.
When you consider the round differences, the deficit is quite a lot. But at
Yeah,
the
it's
same
quite a lot.
time, I feel as though a comeback is very much possible. But I would have expected the side of Team Uzi Boozy to actually maybe take a pause for themselves at the bare minimum, try and stop the momentum coming on down from the side of Team Mawk. But fixtures, they're just not doing that. This is why the pauses are just so important to try and make that level of a difference. Captain Rito is going to be opting to go in for a swing for himself as well, but at the same time, he doesn't know what's lurking behind him.
Spike down.
Mawk's going to get a double kill for
One
himself. It's going to be
enemy
Bluetooth chamming in with his own double kill, and now it's just Mawk versus the entire world. Mawk, he wants to get that last kill, but Bluetooth is like, nope, this is my last kill. You're not going to be getting it just yet. Vanos is going to be able to chime on it down with his zone. Goes in for a fight against his own twin sisters. Not going to be able to win it out. It's going to be a dip coming on down from the side of the... Killjoy.
What the hell was that?
Mawk, you just don't do it. Like, come on, Mawk. Show some
Mawk-
respect, man. Show some
Mawk-
respect.
Mawk made a mockery of Uzi Boozy.
Zeronix, I would throw you out of the window for that if you were not my podcaster.
Please don't.
I will literally throw you out of the window, and I'm very sure that our producer would not. I'm very sure, but at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, if you want me to throw Zeronix out of the window, just tell me in chat. I'll do it later. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be seeing another round being won by the side of Team Mawk. And once again, like we were talking about this, the fact that the level of confidence is just not present and just not bubbling from all of the players from the side of Team Fixtures. And this is the fact that this is one of the very reasons they're not able to win out on a lot of these rounds. We need to try and maybe take it a little bit more slower, try and go in for a lot more of those different engagements, but at the same time, Razorblade, he's trying to be a bunny and gets caught out by Maddox. Zeronics.
I have no idea what happened there.
The awkward silence from Zeronics answers pretty much everything. He's like,
I'm just
Ah.
processing it. What happened there? Hmm.
pretty sure that that was not what he expected, but at the same time, I guess I can get it. But now it's a 3 versus 4 situation on the other side of the map. It is going to be Serial Killer trying to hold down the fort. He checks the right hand
30
side
seconds
corner
left.
instead of checking his left almost immediately. Does get caught off, and now it's Mr. Stone and Uzi Boozy slowly making their way up. Maybe going for a swing. It's gonna be one initial kill, but
Spike
Mr.
down
Stone,
mid.
what is that running gun, my man? You just gotta be dodging out bullet, but Mawk! No, Mawk,
won't get
please!
that.
Not do the respect, Mr. Stone! That's gonna double kill for himself. He's
10
gonna be
seconds
able to
left.
get his dignity back at the bare minimum, ladies and gentlemen. I think that he has enough time to go in for a plan, but he needs to plan immediately. He's actually gonna be able to find it. 47 HP and a dream. 31 seconds for him to get his heal back, and this is very much possible. 2 bullets in his arsenal though, and now with the push coming on down through Sax Bomber, he's gonna be swinging the corner. He knows exactly where he is. He needs to try and break that thing, but Mr. Stone is actually gonna be able to find that first initial kill. Swing the corner, Mr. Stone, do it! Run him, got him down! Oh, dude! He just comes in and saves the day right at the very end. A throw started right at the beginning with Mawk and Maddox trying to go in for a knife. Mr. Stone actually redeems himself, goes in, gets 3 kills, gets the spike plan down, but he's just not able to find it at the very end. And I'm very sure that the players in the caster's camp, they're like, oh my god, that was so close. And Maddox in the background is like, this is very much losable. This is very much losable. Why did we do this? Why is this happening?
Yeah.
But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, these are streamers and they're trying to get as much content out there for you guys back at home. Don't you think so, sir?
So we're gonna. Hello.
Yes. Go on.
Yo, my net just died.
No worries. I feel as though that play was so absolutely incredible from the side of Mr. Stone that your net just couldn't handle it. But at the same time, I feel as though Blue to that spike case, they're gonna be handling the entirety of the side of Team Pink, just one by one, just shutting them all down. Mawk's gonna be going for 1 kill. He's trying to play those mind games, but he's gonna pay the ultimate price for it with his own mind. Mr. Stone and Razorblade, last 2 players remaining. Mr. Stone does heal himself back up to full. If he does get that ultimate point though down towards the side of B main, sorry, A main, he's gonna be able to pick a person up, take it down to a 1 versus 3, a 1 versus 2 situation. And with that, they're gonna be able to stabilize themselves. They're gonna be able to make a run it back down towards that B side and change everything up and go in for a better dynamic for themselves. But at the same time, Maddox, he should know exactly where they are. The position's already being revealed. He needs to go in for a swing, and it's gonna be Uzi Boozy instead, being able to shut down Maddox. And I feel as though I gotta say it, Maddox, back at home, you're gonna be rewatching this. You just got diffed on by another Killjoy. Just let that sit in. A Killjoy main getting diffed on by another Killjoy. That's gonna be the most frustrating thing that Maddox is ever gonna face in his entire life.
Poor Maddox.
Hey, I'm allowed to be mean to Maddox because he's a really good friend of mine. I'm not allowed to be mean to anyone else other than Ceronics. Isn't that right, Ceronics?
I feel bullied, but okay.
Oh god. Don't worry about it though. I'm not gonna be bullying you that much, but it's gonna be chill. It's gonna be fun. Just as the streamers are having fun here, it's gonna be Uzi Boozy though. Another beautiful 1-tap down onto Bluetooth, taking him down to really low levels of HP. Maddox is gonna be able to take down Captain Rage though. And how did he get that spike killer? He actually gets a second kill. What is this guy on? He gets a double kill for himself. He gets a triple. He's angry after losing that clutch. Oh no, oh no. Oh, okay. Zeronix, I think he heard me. I think he heard me when I said that you got diffed on by another Killjoy. He's like, what did you say, aggressive? You think that I'm gonna get diffed on? I'm gonna make sure I diff on everyone else. Doesn't matter if I get diffed on by the other Killjoy. I'm gonna make sure I agent diff everyone else instead. 4-12 on the scorecards, ladies and gentlemen, and it is gonna be the match point round for the side of Team Mawk. Maddox? Yeah, he's gonna be the Captain Maddox that we know him.
Maddox diff.
Yes.
We should say bad stuff about Uzi Boozy's team. So we might see a comeback.
No. That's not how it works, but it's completely fine and dandy. It's gonna be Mawk coming on down through with his own kill onto the other side. Bluetooth, he does have an operator for himself. He's gonna be able to get a kill down on the serial killer, and now it's just about the rotation and it's just about trying to survive for as long as they possibly can. The attackers, they have a forward position for themselves. Devils put up the wall though, and with this wall, they should be able to go in for much more of an aggressive positioning of their own. Serial killer's gonna be able to dip out because of the smoke coming on down from the side of Captain Rage, but they're not just checking behind them. The communication gap is just a little bit too great, and now it's all up to Uzi to try and cut this one out. They know her position. She's not going to be able to do out much, and it's going to be the side of Team Mawk taking it all away. Fixtures, they dug deep, they dug in hard, they tried to get as many rounds as they possibly can, but the firepower from the side of Team Mawk was just a little bit too much. Fun and games were always there, ladies and gentlemen, but hey, at the end of the day, this is still a streamer battle, and the better streamers are going to be the ones to try and win everything out. Beautifully done, and as you can see on the player cams, they're dancing like an absolute beast. They're like, literally, yeah, let's go, baby. Time to dance it off. That was a fun moment. Bluetooth is one of those guys that are just going to try and hold it down strong. Beautifully done, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this is a really good job coming on down from all of the players, and that's kind of the thing that you would expect. And now, at the very end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, that's just going to be another round one for the side of... that's going to be another win for the side of Team Mawk to try and add up to their tally moving on down the line. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is the range duels, and we are not going to be going anywhere with any of these. So don't worry about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the stat cards one more time to see where all these teams are actually standing and look at the kill feed. Because just look at Mawk and Maddox, man. 21 and 22. Sorry, 25 and 22. Absolutely insane mad lads, both Mawk and Maddox.
You're just on another level. Way they played, the plays coming from Team Mawk was just on another page. Team synergy was there, the build-up was there, the aim was there, most importantly. The way they executed the sights was a sight to be seen.
Like, these teams, they perform so admirably, but at the same time feel as though the level of experience kind of did hinder the side of Team Fixtures just a tiny little bit, but at the same time, I feel as though they have that chance to grow and they can do something a little bit more down the line. So hey, in the range duels, we still do have a lot more matches for every single one of these teams, so don't really worry about it, ladies and gentlemen, because hey, these teams, they're just going to keep on going. They're just going to keep on growing every single time, because the more matches that they play, the better they're going to be performing as a team. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be all that we have for you today. Bluetooth's going to be dancing in the background with his own buddies. They're going to be like, yeah, let's do it. I'm going to be making things happen for our sides. Don't worry about it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be back with you with a lot more action and a lot more fun times with the range duels. But for now, it's going to be your boy Aggressive with Zeronic signing on off. We're going to be back with you on the 16th with the next initial matchup. See you soon.
Bye-bye.